Welcome to Mojang 5 News. Now to meet your hosts. We have Steve Newsteller, and Bob in for Apples. You are watching Mojang 5 News, not Euro 6. Welcome to Mojang 5 News. I'm Steve Newsteller.
And I'm Bob, in for Apples.
Tonight, Bob, we have a very interesting story happening right now.
That's right, Steve. Tonight, we are going to be bringing you a story about a very unusual man.
With very great name choice, may I add.
Don't flatter yourself, Steve.
Well, I'm quite round, so I think I'm safe.
Anyways, tonight's story is about a very secluded place where none dare go. For good reason, I might add, except for one man, Steve.
Huh? Oh, I get that. Wow. Yes, go on.
You might ask what such a place is called. Well, this dangerous region is known to the locals as
Ohio.
That's right, Steve. Specifically, the Minecraft region of Ohio. What is so odd about this land, you may ask? Well, I don't know either. Just kidding. Kind of, Steve.
Well, you see, in this Minecraft region, things don't quite work as they might seem. So tonight's hero, Steve, is a bit of a daredevil.
Daredevil.
Shut up. One of his latest stunts is a deep dive, or is it a shallow one? He's going to take a 383-meter plunge down into half a meter of water. Who needs legs, or the rest of your body for that matter? Anyways, since Steve just weighs over 100 kilograms, this is going to be an interesting experiment. But that's all the info that I have, so we're going to go over to our physics expert, Dr. Keldon Schuper.
Thank you, Steve. As established, Steve
Huh?
weighs about 100 kilograms. As we can see, I am not of such large stature, but nevertheless, his weight is a huge factor in how much force he will experience when he hits the water. Well, anyways, Steve
Huh?
is not looking at a fun time. According to the calculations I've run, he will hit the water in approximately 5.19 seconds after he steps off. He is going to hit the water with a measly 885,000 newtons of force, though Batman could easily survive that fall. I think that Steve
Huh?
will simply go splat.
Thanks, Doctor. Now, let's go over to Steve.
But I'm right here.
No, the other Steve.
Of course, I was just testing you. Anyways, over to Steve.
Oh, I can't watch.
Huh. Maybe we should call him Tom. Petty, free-falling. Get it?
I only knew the name for a minute.
He survived.
What?
Let's get back to Kelvin.
Impossible.
Doctor, give us the news.
I got a bad case of pulling pranks.
Bazinga. Glad to hear you were taking this so seriously, Doctor. What an idiot.
Well, let's go into our weather portion of this evening's story with Matt Portobello.
Oh, I hear he's a fun guy.
Over to you, Matt. Hi, guys. How do you do? How do I do what? Just get back to whatever you were saying. Well, I'm out here in the Minecraft regions of Ohio, and it is beautiful and sunny today.
You're beautiful today.
Let's keep it professional, Bob. You see, I'm out here because I want to talk about this experiment that we have going on today. There's this huge weather phenomenon that the air appears to be so thick that things just stay afloat in the air.
Inconceivable.
What was that? Well, anyways, we set up an experiment today, such as demonstrated here. You see, we have dirt block on a stand and sand on a stand, and we're going to break both of the stands beneath them and see what happens to each of the blocks and let them fall. Alright, you ready? Cameraman, eliminate the stands. Well, that was rather odd.
It appears that the air is so thick, the dirt gets held up, but yet the sand falls through the cracks.
Well, not quite. The dirt seems to be experiencing so much force of lift that it completely counteracts the force of weight. And anywhere on Earth, that is completely impossible unless you have wings or propellers, in which the dirt does not. Speaking of wings, what is that behind you? Cameraman, focus in on that.
Wow, that's a weird looking bird.
The only way to stop it from being in motion is if we were to act upon it with some sort of outside unbalanced force.
I suppose that is the first law of the land.
That's right, Bob. The legal system here doesn't consist of much, and we know that Newton's laws are a little loose around the Minecraft regions of Ohio. I mean, if we know that reactions on Earth are equal and opposite, then there should be some sort of force acting on each other if we run into each other, as will be shown in this demonstration. Do you think the system is broken?
It's the only possible explanation.
Well, you know we have to see.
See what?
Well, everything is all normal here in the studio.
So, for our last part of tonight's story, we're going to go back to our incredible man, Steve.
Huh?
Steve also has an amazing ability to carry and condense over 10 billion kilograms of matter all at once. Let's cut to our visual.
Now, can you explain that, Doctor?
No.
Well, maybe our sports guy, Chimp Cant, can explain things.
Over to you, Chimp.
Whammy! Well, maybe I can explain things a little bit here. You see, we have this guy, Steve.
Huh?
And this guy is a pure specimen. I'll give you the play-by-play. He carries the shulker boxes beautifully, and he manages to find a way to take every atom in all of these blocks in the shulker boxes and condense the space between the atoms. So then it just gets real small, and he can fit them all in his pockets. And man, if this guy were on the Packers, I would be so delighted.
So, you're telling me that all that material can shrink down into a little box, and he can fit 36 of those boxes in his pockets? That's got to break some sort of law, even in Ohio.
Whammy!
Well, we definitely know they aren't women's jeans.
What sort of instruments did you use to record all of these measurements?
What are you guys doing?
How'd they get out there? Who's in charge of the cages?
What? We're taking measurements with our instruments. Can we get someone to check on this situation, please?
Okay. I don't have much time. So, Noah and I are being held captive by the... We're being held captive by the clones ourselves.
Well, I'm glad that that was taken care of.
Well, that's all for tonight's story about physics. I hope you learned something. Drive safe, and see you all next time.
Da-da-ba-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun. Only a couple miles over to the next town.
Okay. Bazinga.